It's your boy Beamed Up in the motherfucking table. All one word, my dude. What's going on? How y'all doing today? Today is a day of prosperity because, because today is the day where I get some R&R. And people who don't know what R&R means is called rest and relaxation. Because Lord knows my old ass needs it. Because the struggle is real. Very real. Politics today. You want my take on it? We might as well elect Captain Douche as motherfucking president. Because the ones that are running right now, it's like Turd versus Captain Douche. I mean, that's how bad it is. I mean, the race this time around is awful. It ain't like when Bill Clinton and George Bush and Ross Perot raced. This is awful. If Barack Obama could do another term, he'd have this easy. Because the candidate is so weak. Donald Trump. Donald Trump, really? Okay, Donald Trump, you already got money. You have nothing to really gain except for some power. But you know what? Absolute power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. The more power you have, the more the world becomes more corrupt. Race today is all the same as it was back in the day. I wasn't around at none times, but I'm going to tell you this. Racism's still here. No matter how far you travel, racism's still here. It's some bullshit, but it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I like to be all nice and caked up like a bakery, but you know, sometimes in life, being a lone wolf is a lot easier than dealing with things that's beyond your recognition, beyond your control, you know. When you're in a relationship, it's got to be like one of them 50-50 situations. You got to be on the same page. You got to be on the page in the chapter of your significant other. And if you guys ain't on the same page, or the same chapter, or even close, shit goes down, you know. They always say in life, a happy wife is a happy life. But at the end of the day, are you truly happy? Are you really truly happy? I am content with the way I am today. As a kid, you really don't think about none of that. That's not one of the things you'd be like, oh, I'm going to be all nice and pick white picket fence and have a family and all that good stuff, you know, have a soccer team, basketball team or something. You don't really think about that as a kid. As a kid, you only think about what next new toys are going to come out, or next video game, or something like that. You know, you really think about stuff like that. You kind of have to worry about your schoolwork a little bit, but you're not as worried about it as a kid. It's not one of them things. Hell, at that time, you fucking thinking maybe you could even be a Power Ranger or a VI Trooper, you know. Maybe live in Bobby's world or Hey Arnold world. You know, you don't really have no set expectations as a kid. But it is true that sometimes you also think as a kid you want to be what you want to be when you grow up. A fireman, policeman, some even a professional wrestler, comedian. You got hope at that point in time. When you're a little kid, you have hopes. But as we get older, them hopes turn into nightmares. I mean, everybody has hopes and dreams, but it's all about yourself. If you want them hopes to become reality, we all have to have hopes. It's okay to hope. Are you willing to take the strides to make all this happen?
Are you an alcoholic?
I consider myself a functional one. Simply because I get up and do what I gotta do every day to get my life together.
But is that okay? Does that mean
I mean, it's not, I never said it's okay to be this way, but if you're able to function through the really real world and do it, then more power to you. There's a lot of people who can't get their lives together, who can be functional and go into work and not call in. You know, you gotta, like I said, like before, if you want things to happen for yourself, you have to make strides to do it. The struggle is no longer real if you defy the odds of the struggle. As I said, defy the struggles and be above the struggle and no longer stay beyond it. You have to go out and do things. At the end of the day, I can still sleep at night because I know at least I make an attempt to make my strides to being the best in the world. If there's a message I could leave today, if I was to leave this earth, is don't ever, ever, ever try not to adapt. Because in life, you can only do one or two things. You can evolve or adapt. You can take all the hoodoos and voodoos and bury them in your soul and not do anything with it. Or you can take the hoodoos and voodoos and rise above. The struggle's not real if you're not at least attempting to make the struggle not exist.